Well, we are on the frontage road of I-35 North on scene of that overturned semi-truck. This is a live picture of the scene right now. We have a couple of tow trucks here working to turn that semi back upright. I did check in with Austin police. No injuries reported, but this 18-wheeler is blocking the two right lanes on I-35 North. This is in between Cesar Chavez and Hawley Street, but there's stopped traffic all the way back to Old Tour. We're told there is a delay of about 15 minutes. So just be cautious if you're making your way down towards downtown, because you are going to have to deal with this traffic incident, this overturned semi-truck. Like I mentioned, Austin police say there are no reported injuries, thank goodness. But because of the weather conditions, that Austin police tell me that is how this truck overturned, possibly stopped on the brakes, skid, and then flipped over onto its side. So just be extra cautious this morning. As you can see, the roads are extremely wet with all of the heavy rainfall. So when you are driving, make sure you have plenty of room between you and the car in front of you. Hey, good morning, Danielle. So this is a live look of that overturned semi-truck you were just talking about a couple of seconds ago. This happened around, let's see, 5:15 this morning, but now we have another truck blocking the view. But we do have crews on scene of the northbound side of I-35 working to get that overturned semi-truck back upright. But this is causing a lot of traffic delays. This is in between Cesar Chavez and Hawley Street. And like you mentioned, there is traffic backup all the way to Old Tour and Riverside. If you're going to be around this area, do expect at least a 15-minute delay, but that number continues to grow. At last check, it was a 15-minute delay. Two of the right northbound lanes are blocked off from this incident. Let's see if we can give you a better idea now. But you can see there are a lot of emergency crews on the northbound side of the highway working the scene. There we go. So you can see the semi-truck almost back to normal position upright. I did check in with Austin police, and luckily no injuries reported from this incident. Back to you. Hey, good morning, Danielle. This crash of the overturned semi-truck was reported about 45 minutes ago, and it is causing quite the traffic nightmare this morning. Crews are on scene working to bring that semi-truck back upright. You can see that it is almost back upright this morning, but causing a traffic nightmare. There are several delays this morning. This is in between Cesar Chavez and Hawley Street along I-35 North. The two right lanes are closed this morning because of this overturned semi-truck, and there's traffic backed up all the way to Woodward Street. So Austin police tell me that there are no reported injuries from this crash, which is a good thing, but they're also warning drivers to be extra cautious this morning and be sure to leave plenty of room between you and the car in front of you. Back to you. Hey, good morning, Danielle. We are on the frontage road of I-35 in between Hawley Street and Cesar Chavez, getting a better look of that overturned semi-truck. Crews are working to clear the scene here shortly. But like you mentioned, a couple of tips to make sure everyone gets to their final destination safely. Of course, slow down and pay attention to the road, limit distractions, put your cell phone away, make sure you give yourself plenty of space between you and the other cars in front of you. Also helpful tips, turn on your headlights so you can see clearly what's in front of you and the other cars are able to see you as well. If you do start to hydroplane because of the wet roads, your car's computer could end up spinning your tires faster than you could expect. So just be extra cautious. Don't panic. Do not brake if your car does hydroplane, but you can see that the roads are very wet this morning. So be extra cautious, and that's somewhat what caused that overturned semi-truck to turn this morning. But luckily, when I checked in with Austin police, there have been no reported injuries from this incident. Now back to you guys in the studio.